Hey, what is up guys, it's Brendan here, and today we are going to be doing a Spocket review, as well as a first look at their brand new plugin, Ali Scraper. So yes, we have an e-commerce video for today. This video is sponsored by Spocket. You can go ahead and check the first link in the description to go ahead and follow along with me as we take a look at Spocket as well as Ali Scraper. We're going to be digging into the back end here, giving you a behind the scenes look. They gave us the unicorn plan so that we can really take a look at everything that they have to offer, as well as how to get it set up for your e-commerce store and to get started with dropshipping. So this is a Spocket review and Ali Scraper review. And before we jump into the computer, make sure to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well. And without further ado, let's jump into the computer. All right, so first we have Spocket. Now, Spocket is a top dropshipping supplier of original US and EU products. Basically, they connect you with various suppliers around the world, and they have that then in their dashboard. What they focus on is those supplier relations to make sure they get the best suppliers available in their platform. They work very similarly to a plugin like Oberlo, where you can go through and scroll through the different products. Like I said, we're going to be doing it behind the scenes, so you'll see all how the back end works of the tool. And you can sign up for free, as you can see right here, if you want to just follow along. But I will be showing you the back end of one of their highest paid plans. And as well as Spocket, they also have a new tool called Ali Scraper, as you can see right here. So Ali Scraper is an additional tool that they just put out in beta, and it pairs with Spocket. So it's essentially an automated Aliexpress dropshipping tool and plugin. It's almost like an add-on to Spocket, where it allows you to import thousands and thousands of AliExpress dropshipping products to your online store, and allows you to automate your dropshipping business if you want to add AliExpress products, because a lot of their customers were like, hey, you know, I like the US and EU products available on Spocket and all the different suppliers on there, but you know, with the pros and cons of it, some niches don't have there aren't as many products available on Spocket, and I'll dig into what niches are kind of like, you know, good or bad or whatever. And so they were like, hey, well, let's open the floodgates open to all the different AliExpress products for customers, so that, you know, you guys have more products to select from, and it just makes the product just better overall in general. And all you have to do is add it. It's a free extension. So once you get signed up with Spocket, it's then a free extension for Ali Scraper. So you don't have to pay anything extra to utilize their AliExpress functionality. And basically, it's very similar to any other product import tool you may be aware of, such as something like Oberlo or even Ali Dropship, which I've mentioned before on the channel. So you have the one-click imports. They have customer service. You can process the orders, and then you can see, as with Spocket. So you do have to have Spocket. It is more or less a pair with them. It's owned by them. It is one of their tools. So as you can see, you can check the delivery. You can import Luke's reviews, which actually is very nice because you don't have to mess around as much with other systems. You can just import the reviews if you want. You can fulfill AliExpress dropshipping orders fast, of course. And the biggest benefit here of Ali Scraper, that a lot of other tools are kind of in a pigeonhole or a weird position, is because they're owned by, like Oberlo is owned by Shopify now. So, you know, you can bet that basically that's the only platform it's going to work on for the most part, unless they change something drastically. But the great thing about Ali Scraper is that it works with not just Shopify, but it also, and really Spocket in general, is this opens you up to Shopify dropshipping. It opens you up to BigCommerce dropshipping, WooCommerce dropshipping, and Wix dropshipping, as you can see on their website here. So that's a really nice feature that just a lot of those platforms, especially BigCommerce and Wix, are kind of lacking. There are some other new tools in the space that have come onto the scene that allow that, but it is really nice to see from Ali Scraper and their new tool that they are following suit with Spocket, where they have availability for all these different store options. Like I said, we're going to be digging into the back end of how all this stuff works, and they have some entrepreneurship stories as well from people that were successful. As you can see here, you could go around, scroll through their different success stories to kind of get some inspiration or ideas. have at whatever you want to look at for that. And all you have to do to install their new plugin Ali Scraper, all you have to do is click on the download the extension, and it will be added to your Google Chrome browser. And then after that, all you have to do is go over to Aliexpress, and we're going to be digging into this just in a moment after we take a look more at Spocket as well as the backend. But I wanted to take you through Ali Scraper because that is their new tool, and that is the point of this video, as well as going into the Spocket backend. So here we go. We have the unicorn plan. This is the behind the scenes you all have been waiting for. Of course, we have the Ali Scraper, what it offers, as well as what Spocket offers. Now, looking at the back end of Spocket, it essentially allows you to find different suppliers, and it connects all of your stuff like that. So as you can see here, boost your store sales. A typical store pushes 25 products before getting sales. So that is their introduction here to kind of help you get onboarded with their systems here. So as you can see, if you were to connect your shop, you do have the option of doing Shopify, WooCommerce, Wix, or BigCommerce, which is really, really nice. And then you have all these different niches and product categories that you can choose from. So if you're not going the Ali Scraper route and doing the AliExpress stuff, this is the US and EU products that you are promised by Spocket. So let's take a look here. Now, I have dug through this in the before making this video and taken a look at what type of products they offer. These are probably, some of their more popular products. And as you can see, the shipping prices as well as the shipping times do vary quite a bit. They do have a really nice coconut milk soap. So they have a lot of very unique products in comparison. That's something that you would really never expect to see on AliExpress, which is really nice that they offer that with one of their suppliers. You can actually look into the suppliers as well. So they have their retail price suggestion as well as the price that you're paying for it. The shipping price is free on this one. Shipping time 1 to 3 days. So it does vary a lot from product to product, but they do have shipping times that are comparable to Amazon, which is really nice if you're just trying to start up a dropshipping business and you still want to be competitive with Amazon, because that is what is expected of most customers nowadays. With AliExpress, you can also find the US shipping, but it is a little bit more few and far between. So if you really want that faster shipping times, definitely Spocket is the way to go in terms of the suppliers, but they do also have the AliExpress products that you can select from too. So not to say that one is necessarily better than the other, it really just depends on what you're looking for. So as you can see, these are all the different products that they have. They do have a lot of, I would say, women's clothing is a niche that is really big on here, as well as their bath and beauty products, jewelry, and watches. So I think that Spocket in their product selection somewhat caters to maybe a more female-based audience. Just generally what types of products that they have in here, which isn't exactly a bad thing, of course. And they have also a lot of baby products. So if those are the type of niches that you're in, maybe soaps, beauty products, pillows, generally more targeted towards a female demographic, that is excellent. That is really what they excel at. They have a lot of different options if that's what you're into. Now, the only con I see with Spocket in terms of product selection here is one of the areas that I saw that they didn't exactly have a ton of suppliers in was the automotive category, which is just one that I was looking at. You could look at a bunch of them. They do have some, but it is definitely, not as much as the others. You can see it does scroll down. They have a decent bit available, but it really, the product shipping times are a lot longer in general. They're not as unique. A lot of them are, a lot longer shipping times that you would have to wait for. The costs are kind of higher. Really, the shipping times is the biggest lag that I kind of was like, not the best. But of course, it really just depends on what niche that you're in. They do have this one here. This would be great for 4th of July here in America. Any kind of American pride thing like that, 4th of July, it would go crazy. So the shipping time is only 1 to 3 days, but you do have the $5 shipping price. So, they have plenty of products, but the shipping times and availability and the uniqueness of them, maybe not the best for some niches. Of course, as I said before, women's clothing, jewelry, bath and beauty, they have a massive array of different types of products to choose from. So you really won't have any problems there. They have really a lot of options. So that is really the types of products that you can expect in Spocket. Now, going into the other sections here of Spocket, the tool itself, you can import all your products. I haven't imported anything here. As I said, I haven't connected any shop, but you can do that right here. And then all you have to do is go to your import list. And then you can select your different products. You could, if you have an order to be processed, you process it right there. If you are familiar with Oberlo, very, very similar processing systems on the back end here. And then as you can see, their new app that they have that connects with Spocket is Ali Scraper. And that's what we're going to take a look at here next in just a moment. So one of the biggest draws that you might want to go to Aliexpress in comparison to what suppliers they have just on the Spocket dashboard by itself is really the niche. Like I said, some niches, more products than others. But one thing you can go to in here is, search for anything you want. If you're familiar with dropshipping, you probably already know what Aliexpress is, but if you aren't, you have an area like skincare, okay? You have tons of different products. Like you really have like unlimited products on Aliexpress. I mean, it's really insane. So the shipping times are not always the best on some of them, but some of them do have decent shipping times. So it really just you got to take some research time. The great thing about Ali Scraper, as you can see, all you have to do is add it, and then you log in with your Spocket account here, and you're good to go. So you can see they have the little outlines and the little purple button. So all you have to do is one-click import. It adds it right to your store, and it's very easy to do. So as you can see here, they actually have the shipping times listed right there. They have a green showing that it does have the AliExpress standard shipping, if that's what you're looking for. No AliExpress standard, you might want to avoid the orange products there. This is just the skincare space. Now, one little life hack too, you can sort it by orders, which is a nice way to see like, okay, this one's got 39,000 ordered, this a clean acne type tool. Obviously, that one probably would sell well. I'm not really making any product recommendations here. I'm just kind of going through. They have facial massage rollers. Really, the world is your oyster. You can really find whatever you want on AliExpress, and that's why Spocket decided, because of what customers were saying, hey, let's make the Ali Scraper tool so you can also have availability to these products if that's what you're into. Now, if you do want to get better shipping, what you can do, instead of just the AliExpress standard shipping, you can select, if you're shipping to the US, you can select here ship from United States, and you're going to have better shipping times. Now, the only problem with this is you have a lot less product selection than if you were shipping from China and doing it that way. But you can still get the US shipping times here. So as you can see, the product like this one, let's go ahead and take a look. So you can ship from the US, and the shipping time, I believe, is quite a bit better. So delivered by 9/28, which right now it's 1st of September, so it's not exactly the best delivery time. That's like a month, so you really have to dig through here, because some of them are good, some of them are not. Even if it is US shipping, some still could take a month with the way things are right now. So you have to look through and just find whichever ones. Like, this kind of looks like a VR headset. That's really very interesting. Some of them do have US. See, this is what you want. So this one's got 1 to 5 day delivery via FedEx, shipping to US with fast shipping. So that is one. They must have like a warehouse in the US, and then it ships within the US out to other areas of the US, so it is a lot faster shipping versus the other ones. It's still, even though it says US shipping, it still seems like it's taking a month, but this one actually is just the 1 to 5 days, which is really nice to see. And if you are shipping to customers in other parts of the world, you do have the Russian Federation, China, or France. That really, like, if you're getting global orders, one of the things that I always did, and it's just a nice recommendation for people to always look at, is, say someone orders in the Australia, you might want to ship it from China, because China geographically is closer to Australia than the US. So it's nice to have suppliers that have multiple different shipping options so that you can pick the shipping option that is closest to the customer. Now, if there isn't any kind of shipping available, you might have to cancel the order. That is one thing to consider if you're trying to sell to people in other countries. So you know, maybe if you are in that country, if you're in Australia or in the UK, maybe the best bet is to just ship the products to you and then go that route, like self-fulfillment. But of course, if you're into drop shipping, that's another way. Maybe if you're in the UK, well, then you got France. That's a lot closer. So compare that to wherever your customers are, wherever you're running ads or whatever kind of marketing and promotion you're doing. If you're getting more of a global audience, that's something else to consider. But it is another way you can add a lot more products, and these types of products you might not see in the traditional Spocket realm. The thing I do like about Spocket, though, in comparison, is the products are a lot more unique. So you're going to have more generally higher quality products. Not always the case. You can also order a sample product. Say, for example, here, you can order a sample with Spocket, which is really, really nice if you want to get a sample there. So as you can see, sleeveless print dress. So if you are a retailer, this is a great example just within Spocket. Is, you know, you have shipping within the US, people, even 4 to 7 business days, not too bad. Canada, worldwide. So people are still understanding of shipping times. So it's not the worst thing in the world if you have a little bit longer than 1 to 3 business days. It's not the end of the world. People can still be patient, especially if they know that they're ordering from another company that maybe they haven't ordered with before, or it's more of a unique product. It's not something where they're like, okay, I'm buying this on Amazon, I know, or Walmart, or any company where they have really fast shipping times. It's not always as much of an expectation on smaller retailers, so it is something you can still get away with. It's not the end of the world, but that's something else to consider, just really what kind of products that you want to source for your store. Now, one of the other things you may be curious about is how is their pricing compared with Spocket as well as Ali Scraper? What kind of pricing can you expect with the system? So, of course, one thing to consider is you will still need your shop. So you're still going to need to either pay for a Shopify store, a WooCommerce store, Wix, or BigCommerce. You do have to still have your e-commerce platform in order to sell any of these dropshipping products. But taking a look at Spocket, right now we are on the Unicorn plan, which is their highest plan that they gave us for this review and video, of course, which is super nice. Now, they do have a lot lower plans. That is their highest and most expensive plan. Now, we're going to take a look at all the different things that they have to offer here. So they do have the starter plan. They do have a 14-day free trial. Like I said, link down at the top of the description. If you want to get a free trial and check things out for yourself, you can do that for free and take a look at the back end if you want to use them or not. And after that, it is $19 a month, which isn't too bad. You get up to 25 unique products, unlimited orders. And another thing just important to mention here is when you are using Ali Scraper and you import those Aliexpress products, it does take up that 25 unique product area because it is as if it's another product in your store. So it does take up that unique product number there. And then after that, we have unlimited orders. So, you know, if you just have 25 products, you can still get as many orders as you want, which is really, really nice because Oberlo had a limit for a while. I think they took that off, but Spocket, you know, right out the gate, unlimited orders, email support, real-time inventory update, currency exchange, global pricing rules, shipment tracking number. We're going to look at the global pricing rules in the back end in a second here as well, but then they have their so they have the start of the pro plan. The pro plan, $49 a month after the 14-day free trial. All these are after the 14-day free trial, of course. So now the pro plan, you have 250 unique products, 25 premium products. Now the premium products, if we go into here, the premium products will be labeled as premium, as you can see, so you can sell more exclusive, highly discounted, fast shipping. So you may have less competition if you're selling premium products because not as many people are going to have those premium products, of course, when you compare that. And their branded invoicing is actually really, really nice. They do it in a very uniform packaging, so you would not have any of the weird, like, unprofessional stuff. You can actually brand it to what your retail store is logoed as well as your name and all that kind of stuff, so people find it more trustworthy. It looks just a lot more professional in general, which is definitely something I would recommend. And then they have their chat support, deals, premium search, everything in the starter plan, of course. Then with the Empire plan, up to 10,000 products, which if you're running like a really massive retail drop shipping business, 10,000 products is insane. Now this might I'm not sure about this. It might include the variants. It might not in terms of what products you import. If the product import number is raised higher with how many variants you have. I don't believe it is. I believe it is just the product itself. And then you have unlimited orders as well. Again, up to 10,000 premium products, which really is a lot if you ask me. It really, if you're more like an enterprise type plan, then of course the Empire plan, as well as the Unicorn, which is a whopping $299 a month. But if that's what you need, you get a dedicated account executive, which is really nice. You know, you have somebody that is dedicated to your actual account, answer questions, problems, help you out with different things, additional support. You can contact them to see more what that entails. But it is really nice to have. I mean, you're basically paying for someone to take a look at your things for you, which is definitely worth the money in my opinion. And then you have the product requests plus everything in the Empire plan. So it really, the biggest difference here between the different Starter, Pro, Empire, and Unicorn is the amount of products that you can put in there. And the bulk checkout will definitely speed up your order fulfillment. As I said, if you're going for the Unicorn plan, at that point, you're almost like an enterprise level. You really need like fast, and any kind of efficiency you can get is of course what you need with that. That's if you're processing like tons and tons of orders. But if you don't need that, you know, you can go with a lot more of the more affordable plans. If you're just doing a few products, testing things out, testing the waters, then you can always start out with just the starter plan. And over time, if you want to scale up, or if you are getting more sales, then you can scale up, add more products, add different upsells. The list goes on and on with what you can do with a dropshipping business going into the Pro, Empire, and Unicorn. But you know, you can always scale up if you need to in the future. They do also offer annual discounts. So if you do the annual plan, now they only have the annual discounts on the Pro, Empire, and Unicorn. So you could be billed annually if you have more of a long-term plan. You want to save some money. If you're already established to a degree, then this is another option they have if you want to save some more money. And going into the Spocket back end, once again, we are going to roll through their settings here. So as you can see, they have the branded invoicing. This is the plan that you're currently on. It will be labeled here. And in terms of the global pricing rules, which is something that is nice, you can set a specific level of markup. Maybe it's a $10 markup. You can set if it's a percent, a multiplier, or even just a fixed markup. So that's nice if you're going to be bulk importing a lot of products. You can set up what your markup is that you want it to be. If you just have a set markup that you go with all the time, you can put that in here. Of course, you can have it more advanced pricing rules, which can, you know, that's really specific if you have like a cost range, which, I mean, the advanced pricing rules is very nice, especially because you can scale it. Say you have like a $10 product, you could put that cost range here so that the markup is more, it scales with the prices. So maybe you have a $5 product that you then turn around and sell for $10. $5 product, $10 product, so it's only a $5 markup in between there. But then you have maybe a $50 product that you would rather have the markup than resell for maybe $80. Then that difference there is $30, which you want it to scale up progressively so that then, you know, if you're importing a product with, it just makes sense based on if you have a $50 product, you don't want to only make if you make a sale on that, you don't want just like a $5 margin. That makes no sense at all. Or even a $100 product, you don't want just a $5 margin. It just, you know, there's not as much margin and wiggle room there for your markup. So it makes sense to scale it based on the prices of the products and the cost range, which is really, really a nice feature, because otherwise you kind of had to do that manually back in the day. You had to like manually put the ranges there. This makes things a lot more automated, a lot easier to import products en masse if you have those set specific cost ranges. You can also assign cents. So maybe if you want to go the everything is 99 cents with buyer psychology, if I can mouse over it, not, you know, this value is determined when displaying the final price for your items. If you want the cost of your products to be XX99, so maybe $10.99 or $20.99 or $24.99, and then you add the 99, or it could even be .95. I went with that for a while. You could always go 99. It's just, you know, consumer psychology. It's a good thing to add in there with your cent values. You could also go 00 if you're trying to go more for that premium look. You could go 00. You know, places like Supreme, or I believe a lot of like the high-end Neiman Marcus or any of those bigger. Well, Neiman Marcus is more of a retailer than of course Supreme. They make all their own stuff for the most part. So you know, they have the more 00 because it looks more premium versus if you want to go more for a discount store, you might want to go the 99 cent or 95 cent. It's really up to you. There's not really that big of a difference, but it's just kind of a branding thing on what you might want to do with the cent values. So this has been the Spocket review and Ali Scraper first look. Make sure to hit that link down in the description box below so you can go ahead and check out the tools. Thank you once again to Spocket for sponsoring this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell so you're notified whenever I release and upload a new video. That is all for today, guys, so I will see you in the next one. Peace out.